Welcome back to the Parent's Guide to Survival Minecraft. In the last episode, we learned to use the elytra. This episode, we're gonna learn what we can do with all those shulker boxes we collected. So one of the things I want to do from last time is I want to go and fly out and start looking for flowers. One of the things that's for me is really useful is the dyeing process. And what I want to do is go and we're looking for two things in our flight here. We're looking for flowers, which we saw in our last episode. They were where we landed to fight all those creatures. So I'm going to fly out that way. I'm also looking for cactuses, because cactuses allow you to get your green colors. But we're looking for some various colors. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this flying montage as we go look for flowers. But first up in our journey is cactuses. I see a bunch of cactuses right here. We're going to land and grab us some cactuses while we're here, out and about. And with a cactus, all you can do is break the bottom one. I wish trees did this. That would be a lot easier. And I'm going to grab 6 or 7 cactuses. All you need is sand, and you can grow your own cactus. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and collect some. And I'm going to go ahead and throw out all this armor. I don't need any of this armor. We'll save the space for flowers. Okay, so now I need another place to launch. You can always build up to launch. Usually I just need a little bit of thing here. All I got to do is double jump, and away we go. Now let's go find those flowers. Okay. Yeah, here's a place where bees. There's usually a bunch of flowers in this area. We've used quite a bit of rockets, so I'm going to use this time to maybe come around and kill some things and try to recover some of my elytra here. Oh, that's a big cave right there. Let's avoid the big cave. And we're going to run around while we're killing monsters and try to collect some flowers. Regenerate our elytra while we're in the process. Maybe start collecting more stuff while we're at it. Okay, there's gonna be guys everywhere. It's nighttime. Whoa. Okay, everybody does. Okay, here's a flower right here. Go ahead and grab a couple of flowers. This will be one of our blues, I'm pretty sure. And try not to itch, really. Witches are very dangerous. They hit you. Die before he can get me. Good. Okay, skeleton. Yay. Usually this is why I try to avoid this at night, because it can be very dangerous to kill things. In the forest, they can hide pretty easily. Here's some more color stuff. He died. Okay, let's find some more flowers. He's picking up rotten flesh. That's always handy. And he blew up. Before I could kill him. Not ideal. Oh, the baby zombie's always fun. Okay. Here's a yellow flower. There's just decides to be a lot of witches here. Oh, I missed. Don't throw anything at me, please. Oh, he did drop stuff. He died. What did you drop? Potion of fire resistance. Oh, that's handy. Probably have to wait to daytime to be able to collect all the flowers. Here's some red flowers, which is pretty handy. Ow. It's hitting me. Just want to collect flowers in peace. Come on, Spods. There's not going to be any peace until the morning, so let's just go ahead and kill some mobs. Go ahead and collect our resources. And we'll just kind of fast forward till day when I can, like, actually collect the flowers. Okay, looks like we're heading back into daytime. There should be less mob spawning. We can kind of come around and collect some flowers. I don't really need the rotten flesh. I don't really need the oak log either. Okay, let's go over here, collect some more white flowers. The white flowers will create an off-white. There's still going to be stuff in here. The trees are a nice camouflage. That was a witch. Let's just avoid. See if we can find some more flowers here. We got some roses. This is just more red. This is not the best of flower places, but we will find a few things here. Usually forest. Usually the open lands is where you find the big drops of flowers. Plenty of arrows. These forests can give you some flowers, especially if you find one with some honey. Usually that kind of leads you to where the bigger flower pots are. Apparently we don't have bigger flower plots, but you can see my elytra is healed from all that battling. And away we go, looking for maybe a better flower spot. But usually like these big open fields are where you find your flowers. You know you've hit the jackpot when you find the orange flowers. That's kind of the only place you find the orange ones is in giant flower fields. Oh no. Hit the wrong button. But I'm not seeing it. So we're gonna go ahead and head back home. Oh, there's a... See if we can see something on the way home. There's some yellow flowers. I haven't gotten any yellow flowers yet. Where did they go? Oof. Some yellow flowers over here. Mainly I'm just trying to collect some different color flowers. And the reason why, we'll see here in a minute. But I'm going to go ahead and collect these. I don't need these extra arrows. Okay. Go ahead and collect some more. And on this note, I'm going to go ahead and head back home, and we will regroup when I get back home and show you why I went about collecting all these flowers. Oh, look, here is the mecca of flowers that I was talking about. This is when you find all your flowers you potentially want. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. We already have one shulker box here. I'm going to go ahead and drop the shulker box. And I'm going to start putting flowers in here so I can collect some more. Okay, so here we got flowers, flowers, flowers. The orange flower, that's when you know you've hit the load of flowers. I'm going to go ahead and drop the orange flowers in here. All these different colored flowers. See if I can find anything else I have missed flower-wise. I think I got all of them now. Go ahead and grab a couple of these. Grab some more flowers. But yeah, this is the only place you can find the color orange. So we're going to go ahead and grab orange. That will give us a wide plethora of colors. Go ahead and put all these in here. Go ahead and grab my shulker box again. Okay, now we're definitely going to go home. But yeah, this is what you're looking for, these big flower fields like this. Okay, let's meet back up at home, and we'll discuss why I'm collecting all these flowers right now. This is a jackpot of flowers here. Oh look, we found a mushroom island. Are there any mushroom cows on Mushroom Island? This is the one place you can find mushroom cows. Okay, we're back home. And now let's talk about why we collect all these flowers. I'm going to go ahead and grab some of these and put them in my inventory. Okay, then when you come in here, I can make different types of dye. There's a magenta dye. I'm going to go ahead and keep the dyes. We'll put the flowers back. Each flower has its own color, pink a lot of times. There are some duplications of colors. But for now, let's go ahead and make some different dyes. There's a red dye. I don't really have a lot of inventory space, which is... I'll go ahead and throw these dyes in here as well. Just temporary storage so that we can continue making dyes. This makes a white dye. We can also get an orange dye. We can get a yellow dye. You can also get a white dye from bone meal. Blue dye, which we got yesterday when we were out in front. So I've got all these different dyes. And the reason I get all these different dyes is because one of the things we did was collect a bunch of shulker boxes. And the shulker boxes are a great way to carry everything. So I'm going to come back over here. Let's go ahead and create some more shulker boxes. So I'll make 3. I don't really have any room right now. Put them here. Shulker boxes half above. And now I can make some shulker boxes. Go ahead and throw some stuff out of my inventory. Just temporarily. There's my dyes. Okay, now I can take my shulker box, add a dye to it, and make a red shulker box. I can take this and add dye, make a yellow shulker box. I can make a pink shulker box. Grab some more dyes. We can make... okay, so now I've got shulker boxes of different colors. And the reason I do this is this allows me to go ahead and pretty much categorize shulker boxes, which becomes a great way to carry them about. So let's make a couple more shulker boxes. Okay, so I can then make, if I want green dye, I'm going to have to cook this. Okay, and so now I can make a white shulker box. And I can, let's see, we got green dye. We can take the green. Add some white with the green. Give me kind of a little bit brighter color green, which I kind of like. I'm going to go ahead and mix the brighter green, get a lime green shulker box. And so I can go ahead and continue making shulker boxes. I don't really have a lot of wood. I'm going to have to go get more wood, obviously. But let me just make I got enough wood for one more shulker box. So I'm going to go ahead and make one more shulker box. And we'll make this one. I don't have a blue one. We'll just go ahead and make this blue. So the reason I do this is I can then group things into shulker boxes. Like a yellow one, I like to use the yellow one for valuables. So now I can come in here. Let me go ahead and dump some of this stuff into my temporary one. But I can come back in here and start transporting like some of my valuable stuff, like all these diamonds and this sword, and I can put them in here. And now what I can do is when I travel around from spot to spot, I can take everything with me, because if we move all these things in here like this, now I can pick this up and I can take it with me. Well, more importantly, I can come back here and drop it into this chest right here, this ender chest, and take just an ender chest with me. I've got the Silk Touch pickaxe. I can then pick up my ender chest whenever I need to, and now I can carry everything and keep everything in slots within my inventory. So I'm going to go ahead and break here and go ahead and just go. Let's go ahead and continue the organization process. Okay, the other thing I do is like in a green one, this is where I'll put like natural stuff. This would be a good spot for your gunpowder, your blazes, this stuff. I would also put in here like a lot of these flowers probably, and dyes. Or I might create their own box for this stuff. But generally I try to use like the green colors to store things that are nature related. Just seems like an obvious one to put together. You know, I'll put my cobwebs here. This is where I would put other things. Like a pink one, I don't know, we could use it. Let's use the red one for, like, say, things from the nether. Do we have stuff from the nether? Yeah, like all this stuff here that I collected in the nether. This would be a good spot to, you know, put that nether stuff. Nether skulls. Those are pretty valuable. We'll leave them in here. I'm pretty sure I got my blaze rods. I have these blaze rods. I got my nether compass. Okay. We'll just go ahead and put all this stuff in the nether box. And that way, when I need that stuff, I know where to go. Hey, I've got this box where I put things from the nether. Like this white. That may be something I use for things I found in the end. So like all these shulker shells, the ender pearls, end home, end portal, more of those, the dragon egg, dragon's breath, my carved pumpkin head. These are all things I used in the end. Maybe we'll use the white one for this. Now I can put all the things I use, not the home, the end portal, end fruit, the dragon's breath. Did I get anything else? The dragon's egg, and so on and so forth. Oops. Like here, the blackstone, we'll put that from there. And so I just then go about categorizing everything I have. I can go and put these in the chests. Like I can go ahead and grab my slime balls. I'd probably put that in the nature chest, like this. And I just go ahead and just create a color. I categorize everything. And that allows me then to just pick them all up. Once I get them all situated, and I come into my ender chest here, and I just drop them in here. Now all of a sudden, I got this ender chest. Wherever I go, I can drop this ender chest, and I have access to everything. This becomes a really, really great way to carry all of your stuff everywhere you go. There's no reason to have a home base with everything. You can carry everything no matter where you go. And this becomes an important concept when you have kids who want to build and you're out and about and you're like, oh man, does anybody have some diamonds? Well, you don't want to carry all your diamonds in case you die. But if you have them stored in, say, your ender chest, no matter where you go, you can access that ender chest. So it becomes a really nice way to carry your entire inventory with you wherever you go. And you don't have to put everything in there, but I will carry just about everything I have in these chests. So let me go ahead and grab all this stuff out. Grab the slime box. Okay, so we got these here. And really all I'm doing is just kind of going through and organizing my materials, so to speak. Blaze rods. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out these as well. I didn't really want to do that. Meant to put that one down. Okay, we got more slime blocks. Boom, put those there. We got these gold right here. Blaze rods go here. And I just basically am going through and managing my inventory. I will always use a chest. I usually just keep the plain shulker chest as kind of my extra storage when I'm running around. Because one of the things that will happen is, as you can see, my inventory gets full. I can use one of these as just a temporary place to drop materials. So let's say we got this diamond armor. We got a pink shulker box. The white has that. Let's get the blue one out. The blue one I'll use for, a lot of times I'll use it for things I find in the ocean. This time I'm going to use it for kind of diamond, maybe travel stuff, some armor, horse armor. So I'm going to come back over here. We'll put our extra armor here. We'll use it for traveling things. So like track, if I was going to build my own railway, whatever it might be, travel stuff, horse armor, saddles, things for horses. We'll put them in one of those boxes. We still got some more flowers in here. I'm going to come in. Right now I'm storing the flowers here. And ideally I'd probably create 2 green boxes. I'd probably have one for flowers and trees and one for stuff I find. So I would have to come back over here and drop another cactus in here to create one. And I would need more wood to create more shulker boxes. I would probably also have a shulker box for... I would start collecting shulker boxes for some of these materials. I'd probably have one for cobblestone. I'd have one for deep slate. And then I'd have one for some of these mixed things like granite, diorite, dirt, if I want to carry gravel, whatever. But generally like these 4, I'll put together in one shulker box. That way when I'm out and traveling and playing the game, if I need to build something, I can carry all my materials I need to building. Again, if you're out and your kids are like, hey, does anybody have any diorite? Well, yeah, here, I got 4 or 5 stacks of diorite, or I need stacks of this. Well, I can carry all those things in these shulker boxes, and because they are movable, I can pretty easily come in and drop them in my ender chest here. And now all I gotta do is carry an ender chest with me, which I have over here. I have my silk touch pickaxe. I use my silk touch pickaxe. Boom. So now I've got an ender chest I can carry with me at all times, which allows me to carry a big chunk, if not all of my inventory when I go from place A to place B. You know, I could take these with me if I wanted to. I'm not going to take this, my crafting area, but I could take resources like furnaces. I could take beds, all the different things I would need to travel around the world. And I don't really need this storage system anymore. I can use a storage system for overflow, but most of the stuff I find in these different chests here, I can find a home for in my my own system here. And this is kind of why I go out and try to find all these colors, because it becomes much easier for me to organize based on color than it is to organize based on just if they're all the same color. You gotta have to. It becomes kind of hard to manage 10 or 12 shulker boxes. But when you have them color coded like that, it becomes much easier to manage your inventory system. You can color code your inventory based on whatever your preferences are for inventory. Let me kill this guy before he blows up my house. And I'm going to collect the... Creepers now all of a sudden are, while they're a great annoyance, when you find them, they're a great way to collect your gunpowder, which you need for flying. Because I still got... yeah, what'd I do with my... Did I put them in here? Yeah, my rockets. So I've got 28 rockets. I'm going to have to make a lot more rockets. We used a lot on today's trip. But yeah, so I take all these colors. I'm going to need some more wood. I'm going to make some more shulker boxes. And I'll be able to take with me everything I need to survive and build and help my kids play the game. Because now it's becomes fun. We can do builds. We can do challenges. We can do whatever they really want to do in the game. This has been a tutorial on how to go about surviving the early days. What are the things you need to defeat the Ender Dragon? How to methodically go about and accomplish that task. How to, once you've won the game, what are the things you need to do while you're in the end? And then kind of like, okay, what do I do with these elytra and shulker boxes? Kind of to wrap up the series. This allows you to, at this point, we've won the game. We've got overpowered armor. The only way we're really going to die is if we do something silly. The other thing we've got is shulker boxes. So now we've got basically traveling inventory of everything we would need. We really don't need a home base anymore. And now we can kind of basically go around and support our kids and just enjoy the game and allow them not only to have won the game, but allow them to pretty much get everything they want to get in the game and really enjoy the game at a high level. In a survival world, which is a challenge because you have to go out and get your resources. And it's hard for kids especially younger kids, to go and collect all these resources and do the things they need to win and really have fun in the game. And you've basically, at this point, have given them an ability to almost be in a creative mode and play the game. So I'm going to wrap up the series here. If you've enjoyed the series, hit the subscribe, hit the like button. If you have enjoyed the series, hit the subscribe button. I'll be generating more content like this, maybe some more Minecraft materials, some other games as we go through. Kind of help parents out in learning these games and getting better at these games. So with that, I'll say adieu, and as always, have a great day if you want to.